Hi there, Ben Brothy here with the Internet Business School, and in this tutorial I'm going to share with you 15 industry-based live streaming and video ideas. Basically, if you're not already using video, you should be using video, and if you are, then we're going to give you some specific industry ideas on how you can use video. So just as a quick overview, if you didn't know that 80% of the world's internet traffic is going to be video by 2019, so just think about that. Around the world, of all people using online video, using the internet, 80% is going to be video within just a short space of a few years. And you need to be embracing video as it's the most effective type of communicating with your target audience. Now, 85%, this is research just come in the last month, 85% of companies who are embracing video are having success with a video marketing based strategy. It's helping them increase customers, it's helping them increase leads, it's helping them increase turnover. So if we say that there's the expression an image is worth 1,000 words, well, video, like moving imagery, and where there's potentially spoken content, is worth like hundreds of thousands of words. So video can engage in a way that text never can. And as we know, there are many options and channels. So the most well known is YouTube, which is the proverbial hand in the glove with Google. It's owned by Google. It's 8 years old now and is the world's biggest search engine after Google. We've got Facebook. A lot of people, as you probably know and experience yourself, using Facebook, and actually if you upload natively direct to Facebook, you get some extremely good results on viewership as well. And then new developments which we're really going to see growth with is like Periscope, which is like live video streaming straight off your mobile device or your iPad. So that's a quick overview, just to be aware of all of those things. Okay, so let's have a look at some examples of how you can use video or live streaming. So let's have a look at an example of business to business. And again, please, just as the one thing that I always do, I know Simon Coulson, founder of the Internet Business School, always does, just think laterally. So even though I'm saying business to business, just with any of these where I'm saying they're industry specific, think about whether or not they are also relevant to your area, your service, your product, or the reason for which you may want to use video. So, weekly business tips. If you're working within a business, there is obviously industry expertise, insight and knowledge which is valuable for other people within that niche. So you obviously have people who are competent. If it's not, maybe it's yourself. If it's not yourself, then maybe somebody, one of your team members, who can deliver a series of tips which are of value to people who want to learn about that business or that area or that industry. Secondly, expert interviews with employees. So if you have team, you have staff, there are people working within your business, obviously there is such wealth within people's experience, with their knowledge, with their training, with their personal business growth and experience, or having actually just walked the path and through their years or months of trial and error. So expert interviews with employees, again, good targeted specific questions which will deliver good answers. And then customer testimonials. You should be, if you're not already, should be, as a matter of purpose and a matter of standard business procedure, be collecting customer testimonials. If you want to get written testimonials, there's a fantastic free tool called surveymonkey.com. That's surveymonkey.com. Or there's a paid version called Survey Console. That's surveyconsole.com. But you should now, in today's age, be able to get video testimonials from your customers, and there's undeniable social proof. And in particular with things like Periscope, you could be live streaming after an event, or when you've got a happy customer, doing a live stream of a customer talking about their happy experience with you, your product or your service. So those are just a few examples of business to business using video. Now let's take an example of a restaurant. So interview a chef or your head of house or a key member of staff. People like to know what goes on behind the scenes. You've only got to look at TV and look at TV scheduling over the past 10 years and the number of kind of behind the scenes fly on the wall how to based programs covering pretty much every single niche. So interview a chef or head of house with some good questions. If you're not sure what to ask, then maybe ask your customers what they would like to know. Ask them if they had the opportunity to ask two key questions about the business or about the food or to the chef, what would be those questions? You could ask a customer, you could literally turn the table, excuse the pun, and ask a customer what their favourite dish is and why they like it. So whilst they're obviously promoting, it's like a testimonial and they're promoting one of your dishes, they could be giving you some insight as to why. Is it because of the flavours? Is it because of the way it's made? Is it because it's habit and they've been eating it for the last 10 years? Is it because it's the chef's special? So ask a customer about their favourite dish and why. And you can actually do a kind of a how-to, show the process of how one of your meals is actually prepared and cooked. Again, within restaurants, look at the abundance of chef and restaurant and how-to cooking programs that have been so prevalent on TV over the last 10 years. People are very keen. People like to know and understand how food's cooked, especially if it's one of their favourite meals. So show them the behind the scenes, show them how it's prepared and cooked. These are just some examples of video for the restaurant area. Now, what about traditional retail? So show off a new product. If you've got a new product or service, then show it off, kind of demonstrate it, walk around it, look at the features and benefits, show somebody using it. Give tips on how to use the product. So you're seeing this, let's take just for example, either in the motor industry, people showing how to get the most out of a new car or a new motorbike, or let's go into an area that I've had in the music industry area where there's kind of new technology or computer equipment coming out. Give people insight onto how they can get the most out of whatever it is that they're using. If you're in men's tailoring and you're selling neck scarves, for example, winter scarves, why not show people different ways that they can tie them so they're not just doing the standard sort of throw around the neck or just double over and under style, but show them 10 ways to sort of style out their scarf so they can get much more use out of the product or service. And then a little bit like asking a customer about their favourite meal, like we talked about in the restaurant, ask a customer about their favourite product of yours. Why do they like the product? What is it about the product? What is the feature, the best feature or benefit that made them choose the product, so on and so forth. So not only are they then talking about the product and pulling out how people can use it or some of the features and benefits, but it's also kind of just it's a testimonial as well. So it's kind of a two-in-one, so to speak. Okay, non-profit, an area that I've had quite a lot of experience in and do quite a lot of work in, but show people where your donations go. If you can actually demonstrate visually and do a live stream or show people video of where the donations go, the chances are that you're going to increase your fundraising. I've been working for over 4 years now on a long-term project in Peru, and because we've been out there twice already and we're going back out next year to finish the project, we show people footage of where the money is going. We walk around the community, we go and show them the difference it's going to make, the houses it's going to build, the children it's going to affect. Likewise, what we also did after the first time that we went and worked there, we went and interviewed some of the benefactors, sort of beneficiaries who had been impacted by the project. So in the example of we'd built some houses with locals in this impoverished, marginalised community, and we weren't even quite ready for, we were just going around, we weren't even strategizing it too much. We just thought, it'd be good to just go and speak to some of the people, as a bit of closure for the project this year, but also just to hear what they've got to say. And we happened to be filming it, and when you have somebody in front of you who's kind of visually emotional and full of gratitude and breaking down in tears in a couple of the instances with our project, it was not only very humbling and moving, but to be able to show that to people back home, it helped us significantly increase our fundraising activities and efforts the year after. And then let's flip the table and come back to the person who's sharing and donating and giving and contributing. So have a donor share why they're donating. If it's a volunteer, speak to a volunteer and ask them why they're volunteering to the cause. This will give you the reasons why. People don't buy what we do, they buy why we do it. So if you can speak to a donor and ask them, they're going to be telling some positive things about the cause or about the people they know invested in the cause. Or if it's a volunteer, similarly, they're going to be pulling out some of the reasons why, or a number of the reasons why they're involved. They're giving of their time and their service and their energy, and then this is reminding people why they may want to donate. So these are a few examples of video within the non-profit sector. And let's just have a look at a salon or a spa. So let's take, for example, you could have before or after, sort of a before and after sort of stream or video. So it could be the tired lady before she's gone in for her all-in-one sort of massage and steam. She's tired, she's looking a bit grey. She comes out a couple of hours later, she's radiant, she's glowing, her eyes are sparkling, she's smiling, she's happy, and she's energized, and very good kind of testimonials, this before and after. In this arena, you could share people love. So again, even if you're not a salon or a spa, think about how laterally you can think about this into your arena, into your niche. But it could be sharing tips and secrets. So in this example, share beauty tips and secrets: how to do your nails, how to remove bags from under your eyes, how to make your skin glow, how to, I don't know, do whatever it is that somebody in the beauty and the salon and the spa industry does to people. So share tips and secrets around your product or service that people effectively are kind of paying for, because it doesn't mean that they won't come and use you, but you're just giving them some extra added value. And again, think about all of these things with video. As with all of our online content, it's building up the know, like and trust factor. And then again, relating back to the previous couple of things, ask a customer about their favourite service. So what you're getting here is the reason why. I'm going to reiterate it, is people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And I highly recommend you go and watch the TED Talk on YouTube by a guy called Simon Sinek. That's S-I-N-E-K, Simon Sinek, called Why. Very, very good 18 minutes TED Talk, one of their best rated videos in fact. But ask a person about their favourite service. So let's say it's the lady who, I go for this all-in-one massage and beauty treatment once a month, and the reason I do that is because I feel amazing. I come in even if I'm tired, I'm exhausted, maybe I don't feel like I can afford it at the time, but it's always worth the money. I come away feeling energized, radiant, glowing, happy. And that's a good example of how you can ask a customer about their favourite service. So it's kind of giving a testimonial, but it's also pulling out benefits and reasons of why somebody might want to use that benefit or service, that product or service. So this is just a quick overview of 15 different live streaming and video ideas for businesses and non-profits. Again, with anything, just think laterally, how can you potentially apply it to your business, industry or service? But there are at least, I could guarantee at least 6 ideas that you could be running with and taking action with there. And the key that I just say there is taking action. So don't worry about not having professional film equipment. With your smartphone now, just paying attention to things like light, hand movement, wobble and sound, just a few basic things, you can create content very inexpensively that is adding value to your potential market and your audience. So taking action is the key. Don't procrastinate. Don't put it off until next week or next month or next year. Take action now, because the people who are utilising video and embracing video are building up the know, like and trust factor and increasing their businesses. So it's Ben Brothy with the Internet Business School. Thanks for your time. Good luck with your ventures, and I look forward to sharing with you very soon. Take care. Goodbye.